Yeah, that's right, Maddie. So first of all, the sheriff basically said today that every homicide is tragic, but one involving a journalist is especially troublesome. And here's how Metro laid out the case since last Friday. Well, police say this is video of Clark County Public Administrator Robert Tellis walking to what soon would turn into a homicide.
It is a casual walk even after the homicide.
Police said Tellis approached the home of Las Vegas Review-Journal investigative reporter Jeff Gehrman, who then came outside where the two got into an altercation around 11:18 Friday morning.
At that time, our victim was stabbed multiple times.
It is troublesome because it is a journalist, and we expect journalism to be open and transparent and a watchdog for government. And when people take it upon themselves to create harm associated with that profession, I think it's very important that we put all eyes on and address the case appropriately.
Metro's major case protocol was initiated to bring the full force of LVMPD to solve the killing. Right away, detectives wanted to know, did Gehrman's investigative reporting upset anyone?
One in particular that we identified early on was Robert Tellis as a person of interest, because Tellis was upset about articles that were being written by Gehrman as an investigative journalist that exposed potential wrongdoing, and Tellis had publicly expressed his issues with that reporting, and then ultimately Tellis was also upset, from what we found out later, that there was additional reporting that was pending.
Detectives say video evidence shows Tellis leaving his home Friday morning around 9 in this maroon SUV, which they put out to the public. They say the SUV was seen driving in Gehrman's neighborhood and leaving that scene after the 11:18 a.m. killing. They say he arrived back home around noon.
Matched our timeline.
Police say they recovered shoes Tellis was wearing with apparent blood on them and cut up in an attempt to destroy evidence. Same thing with the straw hat they say Tellis was wearing.
And the shoes were cut, likely in a manner to try to destroy evidence.
Police served a warrant on Administrator Tellis' home Wednesday morning and questioned Tellis later in the day, saying he did not want an attorney.
As you noticed yesterday, we were still building our case, continuing our investigation, and we were waiting on DNA results. And so Tellis was released as we continue to build our case.
Police tell Fox 5 the department dropped Tellis off at his home, but returned in full force later in the day, apparently now having evidence for an arrest.
Positive DNA results that showed Robert Tellis' DNA at the crime scene.
First and foremost, I want to offer my condolences to the Jeff's family, friends, and co-workers at the Review-Journal.
Now, at this point, police have not recovered two things: that bright orange vest they say Tellis was wearing, along with an alleged murder weapon. They also say the Las Vegas Review-Journal was key in helping the department, specifically providing some of the cases Gehrman had worked on and was working on, and helping with information on next of kin to properly notify family of his death. Back to you, Alexis.
All right, thank you, Joe. And we are also now hearing from the family of Jeff Gehrman. They released a statement saying, quote, Jeff was a loving and loyal brother, uncle, and friend who devoted his life to his work, exposing wrongdoing in Las Vegas and beyond. We are shocked, saddened, and angry about his death. Jeff was committed to seeking justice for others and would appreciate the hard work by local police and journalists in pursuing his killer. We look forward to seeing justice done in this case. We also want to thank everyone for the outpouring of love, support, and recognition for Jeff and his life's work.